Your PS5 deserves a screen that'll make your jaw hit the floor, and boy have we got something for you. We've hunted down the top 5 TVs that are absolutely crushing it for PS5 this year, and trust me, they're mind-blowing. We're talking crisp 4K resolution that'll have you seeing things you never knew existed in your favorite games. Whether you're a casual player looking to level up your setup or a hardcore gamer ready to dominate online, we found the perfect TV to make your PS5 shine like never before. And the best part? We've done the heavy lifting for you, scouring the market and putting all the juicy details and links in the description below, so you can easily snag your TV without any hassle. Now, let's get into the video. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the Hisense 65-inch U7N series ULED. This TV is proof that you don't need to empty your bank account to get a killer gaming experience. Let's talk specs. The U7N boasts a 4K resolution and a mini LED panel with quantum dot technology. Now, what does that mean for your gaming sessions? It means you're getting deep blacks and vibrant colors that'll make every game world pop off the screen. But here's where it really gets interesting for PS5 owners. This bad boy supports a 144Hz refresh rate. That's right, it's not just hitting the 120Hz sweet spot for PS5, it's going above and beyond. And get this, it's packing 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. That means you can hook up your PS5 and still have room for another next-gen console or a high-end PC. Pretty cool, right? Now let's talk about those sweet gaming features. Variable refresh rate? Check. Auto low latency mode? You bet. No more blaming your TV when you miss that crucial headshot. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The viewing angles on this TV aren't the best, so if you're planning a massive gaming party, make sure everyone's sitting front and center. And while the local dimming is impressive, you might notice some blooming around bright objects in dark scenes. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to keep in mind. Moving up the ladder, we've got the Samsung 65-inch QN90D Smart QLED. This TV is super versatile. It's got a tool for every situation. Let's start with the basics. We're looking at a 4K resolution on a Neo QLED panel. That means you're getting the sharpness of 4K combined with the vibrant colors and deep blacks of QLED technology. It's like Samsung took the best of both worlds and mashed them together in one gorgeous display. Now, for the PS5 owners out there, this TV is practically begging to be paired with your console. It's rocking a 120Hz refresh rate, and with support for variable refresh rate and auto low latency mode, you can kiss screen tearing and input lag goodbye. But here's where Samsung really flexes its muscles. This TV has not 1, not 2, but 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. That's enough for your PS5, Xbox Series X, high-end gaming PC, and still have room for whatever next-gen console Nintendo cooks up next. Now let's talk about that QLED panel for a second. Samsung's using something called quantum mini LEDs here, and let me tell you, they're not messing around. These little guys amp up the contrast and detail in your games to ridiculous levels. Playing something cinematic like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? It looks so good you might forget you're supposed to be playing and not just staring at the view. And get this, the QN90D has a solid game bar menu that lets you check your in-game metrics and tweak settings on the fly. Plus, there's a gaming hub that gives you access to cloud gaming services. So, when you need a break from your PS5, as if, you've got options at your fingertips. Remember, for the best deals on this TV and all the others we're covering, check out those links in the description. Coming in at number 3, we've got the Sony 65-inch Class Bravia A95L OLED. This isn't just a normal TV. It's like Sony took all their PlayStation know-how and crammed it into a display. Let's start with the headline feature, that gorgeous QD OLED panel. This isn't your run-of-the-mill OLED. Sony's added quantum dots to the mix, giving you the perfect blacks of OLED. It's like they found a way to improve on perfection. Now for you PS5 owners out there, this TV is practically tailor-made for your console. It's got 2 HDMI 2.1 ports that support 4K at 120Hz. But Sony didn't stop there. They've included some exclusive PS5 features that'll make your games shine. There's Auto HDR tone mapping, which automatically optimizes the HDR settings for your PS5. And with Auto Genre Picture Mode, the TV automatically switches to the best settings depending on whether you're gaming or watching a movie. Let's talk about that gaming menu for a second. Sony included a bespoke menu that lets you tweak all sorts of gaming-focused settings. Want to slap a crosshair on the screen for those no-scope shots? Go for it. Need to adjust the black levels to spot those campers in dark corners? It's all at your fingertips. Now, all this awesomeness comes at a price, and it's not a small one. This TV sits firmly in the premium category. But hey, quality like this doesn't come cheap. Moving into the number 2 spot, it's the Sony 65-inch Bravia X90L. This TV comes with a 4K resolution on a full array LED panel. Now you might be thinking, LED, not OLED? But listen, because this isn't an average LED TV. Sony's packed this thing with some serious tech that'll make your PS5 games pop like never before. First up, we've got Sony's cutting-edge cognitive processor XR. This isn't just some fancy marketing term, it's the brain that makes this TV tick. It delivers pictures that are so lifelike. We're talking incredibly detailed blacks, vibrant natural colors, and dynamic contrast that mirrors how we see the real world. Whether you're exploring the neon-lit streets of Night City in Cyberpunk 2077 or racing through the tracks of Gran Turismo 7, everything looks immersive and real. Now, let's talk about that LED panel. Sony's using their XR Triluminos Pro technology here, and let me tell you, it's not messing around. This tech cranks up the contrast and brightness, giving you a picture that's more detailed and vibrant than you'd expect from an LED. Those highlights, they pop. Those dark areas, they're rich and deep. It's like Sony found a way to challenge OLED at its own game. But what really sets this TV apart for PS5 owners are the gaming features. It's got 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. That's right, 4. And get this, it supports 4K at 120Hz. That means your games aren't just gonna look good, they're gonna be super smooth too. Add in variable refresh rate and auto low latency mode, and you've got a perfect setup for gaming heaven. Screen tearing and input lag? Consider them ancient history. But it's not all perfect. The LED panel, while impressive, isn't quite as vibrant as an OLED panel. But unless you're doing a side-by-side comparison, you're unlikely to notice. Flaws aside, this TV comes with a ton of smart features. You've got Google TV built in, giving you access to all your favorite streaming apps, and with Google Assistant, you can control your TV with just your voice. And let's not forget about the audio. With support for Dolby Atmos, this TV doesn't just look great, it sounds incredible too. It's like having a mini home theater built right into your TV. And now, it's time for our top pick, the LG 65-inch C4 OLED Evo. So why is this TV sitting at number 1? Well, let's break it down. First off, let's talk about that stunning 4K OLED Evo panel. This isn't just any OLED, it's LG's latest and greatest. We're talking about a display that's even brighter and more vibrant than last year's model, which was already knocking socks off left and right. The contrast on this thing is off the charts. You've got deep, inky blacks that make space look bright, and highlights that really pop. For you PS5 enthusiasts out there, this TV is like a match made in gaming heaven. It's rocking a silky smooth 120Hz refresh rate, which means your games look super smooth. And with support for ALLM and VRR, you're getting a tear-free, lag-free gaming experience that'll make you wonder how you ever gamed without it. But LG didn't stop there. They've packed this TV with 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. That's right, 4. You can hook up your PS5, your friend's Xbox, your gaming PC, and still have room for whatever next-gen console drops next. Now let's talk about response time. This TV is super fast. The low input lag means there's practically no delay between you pressing a button and seeing the action on screen. And for you PC gamers out there, get this, the C4 can actually push to 144Hz. But what really sets this TV apart is how it handles HDR content. Whether you're watching movies or gaming, the HDR modes on this TV are on another level. It delivers pictures that are so realistic. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. LG didn't use their micro lens array technology in this model, which could have boosted the brightness even further. But honestly, when the picture quality is this good, it's like complaining that your Lamborghini doesn't have cup holders. And that wraps up our countdown on the top 5 best TVs for PS5 in 2024. Remember, for the absolute best prices on these TVs, check out those links in the description below. We've done the hard work of finding the deals so you can focus on what really matters, gaming your heart out on your shiny new TV. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave us a like and subscribe for more great content like this one.